creating a Node-RED flow program in the Click PLUS PLC C2-NRED module. Node-RED is an innovative and powerful tool for connecting hardware devices, APIs, and online services. Regarding industrial automation, the Click PLUS PLC C2-NRED module takes things up a notch by integrating Node-RED, allowing users to create flows via a visual programming interface. Previously, we updated the Click programming software to version 3.70. Firmware in the Click PLC CPU and C2-NRED module were then updated to the latest versions. We will guide you through creating your first Node-RED flow program in the Click PLUS PLC C2-NRED module. We will read and write information to and from the Click PLC CPU. We will discuss saving and retrieving our flow programs and troubleshooting. Let's get started. Detailed information contained in this video can be found at accautomation.ca. A link has been put in the description below. If you have not watched the other videos yet, there are links in the description below that will start you at video 1. There will be links to the rest of the videos in the series as well. Accessing Node-RED. When first applying power to the Click system with the C2-NRED module, it will take up to 45 seconds for the module to be booted. Here's the meanings of the lights on the C2-NRED card. In our post Click PLUS C2-NRED Easy Install for PLC module, we updated the firmware in our Click PLUS CPU to version 3.70 and updated the firmware on our intelligent module C2-NRED. We then set up the CPU and C2-NRED to communicate on our network. To start and program our Node-RED module, select Open Node-RED from the PLC tab of the main menu in the Click PLC programming software. Select the Ethernet option and select Connect. Your default browser will open up and you will see the Node-RED programming screen for the C2-NRED module. Another way to start the Node-RED interface is to start a new tab in the browser and paste the URL address and port for the programming set copy in the C2-NRED configuration screen in the Click PLC programming software. What is flow programming? Node-RED may feel unfamiliar to those with experience with ladder logic, the graphical programming language GPL, or scripting languages. On the other hand, individuals accustomed to scripting languages like JavaScript may find ladder logic in a Click PLUS PLC quite puzzling. Each of these three languages has its strengths, but combining them in the Click PLUS C2-NRED module opens up innovative approaches to industrial control and makerspace commercial applications. Node-RED introduces a third type of programming called Flow Editor. Similar to ladder logic, this editor is a GPL, graphic programming language, and operates like a flowchart, where each node represents a specific function. These functions can range from simple tasks such as checking a data value, to more complex operations like calling a web server to retrieving a block of information. Behind the scenes, Node-RED builds a JavaScript application and can even incorporate function blocks that are JavaScript subroutines. Understanding the Node-RED interface. The Node-RED interface consists of several panels. Palette? You can find nodes to drag onto your workspace on the left. Workspace? The central area where you build your flow. Info panel. Information about selected nodes is provided on the right. Help file. This area will show you two areas. The Node-RED help will show you changes in the software version, and you can display the tour as we did before. Node help. You will have all the help files for the nodes installed on the palette. Debug panel. This area lets you view outputs and log messages to help debug your flow. Troubleshooting your code becomes easy with the Debug panel. Config panel. This will help configure your flows or specific nodes on your system. Building your first Click read flow. Let's create a simple flow that reads inputs from our Click PLUS PLC. All the palette nodes can be dragged and dropped onto the workspace. Start by dragging an Inject mode from the palette to the workspace. This node will serve as our trigger. Now drag and drop Click Read and Debug modes onto the workspace. The red triangle means that there is something not right with the setup of this node. Double-click and set the address to read our input switches on our Click PLUS PLC. This is address 201, bits 1 to 8, so the size is 8. You will see that these settings are initially in red, so the red triangle was shown. The memory type can be selected for all different Click PLC areas. The name that appears on the workspace for the node can be changed, but we will leave this as the default. Under the Option tab, select Show Error Text, Show Error Code. This will aid us in troubleshooting our code. Select Done. None of the nodes now have an error. Join the nodes together by clicking the outputs to the inputs. Start with the Inject node joining to the Click Read node. Then the Click Read node is linked to the Debug node. Once everything is connected and configured, click the Deploy button. This action saves and runs your flow. A message Successful Deployed will be shown. Select the Debug tab on the right-hand side. This will show us the message sent from the Click Read in the debug. Click on the button in the Inject node to trigger a flow. You should see the output in the debug panel. This is a message object payload. Expanding the message payload, you will know we have a result, data, and result text. This is all the information being sent from the Click Read node. Expand the data. You will find an array representing all the switch conditions we requested. Change the switch state on the PLC and trigger the flow again. You will now see the updated switch conditions. Selecting the Delete All in the debug window will clear the debug window. Notice that you will also see the success indication under the Click Read node. This gives us a quick visual that indicates that our flow is working. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. Keeping up with all the latest automation innovations can be difficult, so hit the subscribe button. Remember to click the bell beside your subscription to actually receive those notifications. Adding a Click Write to our flow. Dragging a Click Write node from the palette to our workspace. Join the Click Read output to the Click Write input. The red triangle on the Click Write means we need additional information for this node. Double-click it. We will set the address to 101 and the size to 8. This represents the first 8 outputs on our PLC. The memory type will show you the different areas we can write to in the Click PLC. Under the Option tab, select Show Error Text, Show Error Code. Select Done. Drag and drop another debug node for the Click Write. Click the Deploy button. Select the injection node for our flow. We have an error. This is displayed under the Click Write node as well as for the debug too. The error is that the input payload is not an array. This is because our output from the Click Read is more than just an array. It also contains the result and result text. We can separate this information coming from the Click Read node by using a function node. Drag and drop a function node onto the workspace. Looking at the debug message after the Click Read, you can find the path to the data array. Click on the copy path for the data. Double-click on the function node. The On Message tab will be displayed. We can write JavaScript within the function node. Paste our copy path for the data array from our Click Read node. Our JavaScript line will read message.payload equals message.payload.data, semicolon. The semicolon at the end of the line is necessary for JavaScript programming. The function node also has tabs for setup, onStart, onStop. The help menu will help you with how these tabs work. Select Done. Join the function node output to the Click Write input. Select Delete the Debug to node connection and join it with the output from the function node. Add another debug node to the output of the Click Write instruction. Deploy the flow. Ensure the debug area window is clear and press the Inject mode. Our flow is now working. This is easily seen by the success under each Click Read and Write node. In the debug window, we can see our output from debug 2 is now just an array of values, which then is written into the Click PLC. Changing the switch inputs on the PLC and clicking the Inject mode will change the outputs. Debug nodes can be turned on and off by selecting the output on the node. Turn off debug 1 and 3 from the read and write nodes. Deploy and inject the flow. We will only see the array read and written to our Click PLUS PLC. Configure the Inject node. Double-click the Inject node to configure it. We will leave the Payload type as the default type timestamp. We will set the inject time at regular intervals. This will be the frequency of when our flow will function. Select Done and deploy. Our Click PLC inputs are being read and written every 0.5 seconds. Change the input switches to reflect in the Click PLC outputs. Remember that we only have an end statement in our ladder logic code. Node-RED is doing all the control. Saving the Node-RED flow, export, import. Click the pancake symbol beside the deploy button. We can now select Export, Ctrl+E. The Export Nodes window will be displayed. We can choose Select, Current, or All Flows at the window's top. Select Current Flow and then select Download. This will download a JSON file of your flow. You can rename this file for your Node-RED program. Select the export again from the menu. After selecting the nodes for flows that we want to save, click Copy to Clipboard. We can now open any text editing software like Windows Notepad and paste the JSON information copied to the clipboard. The import Ctrl+I is used to take the JSON file and restore your flow or flows that have been saved. Congratulations! You've successfully created your first Node-RED flow program within the Click PLUS CPU C2-NRED module. To learn more about programming with Node-RED, click here. Click here to learn more about the Click PLUS PLC. This is just the beginning. You can expand your flows by adding more nodes, connecting to different devices, or integrating with APIs. With practice, you'll unlock the vast potential that Node-RED offers for industrial automation and IoT solutions.